A small hunter's izba that is well lived in. He takes care of his home. The window gleams with a welcoming sliver of light.
Dobrý večer, přátelé, dobrý večer. Opět dneska krapet později. Ahoj, mami. Nějaká 10:30. Ale uvidíme. Něco maličko odehrajeme. A dneska nás čeká rozlousknutí toho, kdo je tady teda ten zahradník. Kdo je tady vrahem? Vrahem je zahradník. Jsem to nějak celé popletl. Kdo je tady z té vesnice, teda ten člověk, který je vlastně ten changeling, ten nějaký měnělec, ale syn toho Lešaje, nebo Lešije. A včera jsme to zapíchli, když jsme přišli teda k tomu lovci. Tak uvidíme. Pokecáme s lovcem a potom se vydáme zase někam dál. Já nejdřív si to prohlídneme okolo.
You walk around the izba, but don't find anything worth your attention. You see broad skis in the yard, a device for cleaning prey, and other hunting tools. They are all kept in order.
Okay.
Oh, hey, Vasilisa, howdy! It's good that we finally have a knower. You've saved Galina, so maybe you will free us all.
How long have you known Anicia?
A long, long time. We're from the same village. She's Galina's mother-in-law. We used to go hunting with Galina's husband. But he's hunted his fill. He's no more. Yes, a fine man he was. A proper one.
What kind of woman is Marfa?
Oh, a fine woman. Not resentful. The songs she used to sing in the evenings. Oh, those were the days. I didn't talk with her much. An elderly herbalist lives close to her. She knows her better. She watches everyone from her window. Of that I'm sure. Philemon? Oh, a good man. A knower also. Well, he's not as powerful as you, but he still knows some things. Better go talk to him yourself. Most often he can be found near the haystacks. They're close to the forest.
So do you talk to the Lieshi?
Oh, not after he hit the village. Well, I do the rituals, the usual ones.
Galina is Anicia's daughter-in-law?
Galina? Yes, she was married to Anicia's son, but he died. The forest took him, as well as many others.
To nám nějak extra nepomohlo. Nic nového jsme se extra nedozvěděli. Tady už jsme byli. Tady jsme ještě nebyli.
The Leshy's domain stands before you like a grim wall. The peasants have burnt part of the forest, but it maintains its size, growing back trees with remarkable speed. You follow your instinct, sensing traces of primitive rituals, and soon come to a tree stump that has the remains of offerings to the Leshy and bullet holes. You notice boot prints in the soot nearby and follow them. Here the hunter's stride is regular, and here it has sped up. Suddenly, the girl's tracks cross that of the hunter. You cannot discern anything further.
Dívčí stopy. OK. Se tam křížejí s těma odlovce. Zajímavý.
The Leshy's domain stands before you like a grim wall. The peasants have burnt part of the forest. The fog quickly thickens and you start to lose your sense of direction. Short paws stretch towards you from the fog.
Hi, welcome back.
To je venku zima už notlí kefis.
No, je tam docela chladňoučko. Je tam chladňoučko. Dopadně. Děkuji za 11. měsíček. Za chvilku budeme u 12 měsíčků. Rok za náma, hele. Skoro. Děkuju, děkuju. Ten healuje. A ten je takovej nějaký. Takovej nějaký. No. Takže co, měli bychom se zbavit tohohle z toho asi. A potom se zaměřit tady na toho. S tím, že bych si asi neměl vyplácat tyhle ty násobky, ty obdržený damage. No jo, je to tak, je to tak. Zlatíčko na obzoru. Zlatíčko na obzoru. To by mělo bohatě stačit. Tohle to nám sebere tu výhodu. Tohle taky. A tohle taky. No tak jdeme takhle. My jsme se zbavili tady toho první ranou. Ten se k nám bude chtít přidat. Protože většinou, když jakože nezmizí mi čert, který ho zabijeme, a zůstane tady takhle jakože plandat, tak potom na konci bitvy se nám nabalí a jako přidá se k těm čortiskům, který už máme. Tak prostě budeme mít dalšího otravného čorta. Asi. Potřeboval bych. Bude silnější. Potřeboval bych, aby mě jakože párkrát trefil, takže by jsem si asi neměl dávat ten. Aby tyhle ty karty jakože měly nějaký efekt. Měl bych si dávat žádnou obranu. Když on na mě vůbec neútočí. No, teďka ho sejme ale vejst, že víceméně nepotřebuji udělat vůbec nic. Nepřidal se k nám. Hurá. Hurá. Jenom ho ta hra nevygumovala. Byli jsme u bylinkářky se podívat, už nebo ne? Tady je ten pastavec. Jdeme se k němu.
The shepherd is sitting by the haystack, hitting his poo drum with sticks. Fog surrounds him, covering everything with slippery moisture. You smell mold and mushrooms.
From one Noah to another, I wish you well.
They say Yefim the Hunter communicates with the Leshy. Could he have set up these disappearances?
No way. I was writing charters too, but who wants to curse? He isn't to blame. Well, I only do what needs to be done. Everyone likes Martha. She treats many of us to gifts. But I don't like her very much. The woman has a mind of her own. That's all right. I'll have a chat with her when the time comes. Oh, a quarrelsome woman. She's the one who cursed everyone, that's what I think. His son was Galina's husband, so she herself cursed him. Who else?
Anicia. Byla ta, která na nás nadávala, nebo ne?
Shepherds also communicate with Lyashi. He watches after the animals for you. Did he give you any helpers?
Nah, just some silly things. I don't measure up to you Khaldoons. I do everything by myself. It's scary dealing with the forest, everyone says so. I need to look after the cattle. They won't punish some icon, but they will punish me if anything happens.
You came to Nimzia after the forest master hid it, right?
Yes, I was unlucky. The Leshy caught me. Doesn't seem that I asked for an invitation when I entered his domain.
What were you doing before this?
I was a worker. My father was old and couldn't support me. I made my own way.
To jsme zachránili.
Like many other houses in the village, Anicia's izba is bent because of the wildly growing forest. You knock at the door, and your acquaintance opens it for you.
You again, witch! Ugh.
To nám nadávala, co na nás prskalo. Tak. Co z ní vypadne?
I'm looking forward to never seeing you, you damn vulture! Well, what do you need? You him? He's a fool. I bet he's the reason the village got stolen. I bet he wrote his little charter wrong, and the Leshy was only too glad to grab it all. Godless Khaldoons. Ah, another curse maker. This one is worse than all the rest. His mug is all rotten. Just like yours. He does nothing, only feeds here for free. I know exactly how these Noah shepherds do their work. The wolves watch the animals instead of him. He's only dilly-dallying. That girl's a hypocrite. Wants everyone to like her, but she's got a mind of her own. She's gonna give us trouble.
They say that Galina that went missing was your daughter-in-law, right?
That's none of your business. You lousy witch! Get lost!
Anicia pushes you away from the door and slams it shut in your face.
OK. Tam jsem se toho moc nedozvěděl. Tady se zeptáme na ty stopy, co jsme tam našli, ty dívčí stopy. A ještě potom se
hunter's izba
stavíme u té bylinkářky.
He takes care of his home.
Oh, hey, Vasilisa, howdy! It's good that we finally have a knower. You've saved Galina, so maybe you will free us all.
I found your tracks in the forest by the offering. You were dragging some girl by the forest edge. It was Galina. Did you give her to the Leshy?
Bite your tongue, Vasya.
Who was it then?
Well, me. And the girl was one of the villagers. You can see her in the village right now. I told her not to tell anything. It's a bad omen. I left an offering to him and shot the stump. I've been trying to summon the Leshy for several months straight. I want to ask him eye to eye if Nimzia is doomed because of this. But he cares little for us. Will you maybe be able to get to him? To a righteous forest?
OK. Musíme zjistit, kdo byla ta dívka. Stavíme se u bylinkářky.
The herbalist's house smells like healing herbs. You look around attentively, but you don't notice any signs of evil spirits. It seems that the herbalist is not a witch.
Ah, greetings, Vasilisa. Everyone in Imzai's talking about you. I don't care where this village is, in a fog or in Perm Gubernia, makes no difference to me. Well, my neighbor lives here. A fine girl, but not very hard-working one. She's young. She'll learn. What do you know about Anicia? What do I know? The missing Galina was her daughter-in-law. That's what I know. What else? A quarrelsome woman. They say the hunters are close with the Leshy. Have you noticed it with yours? Oh no, don't mention the Leshy. You'll call him. The hunter might go dancing with him for all I care. He doesn't tell us. Are you friends with Marfa, your neighbor? Not so much. Recently, I visited her in the evenings. She wasn't home. That happened several times. God knows where she was. You could ask a shepherd about her. He leads the cattle to graze in the evenings. Oh, the youngsters. They also like to walk at night. They may have seen something.
No.
Like many other houses in the village, Anicia's is...
You again, witch. Ugh. I'm looking forward to... Well, what do you need?
Marfa says you gifted a belt to Philemon.
I did, and he didn't take it. Still walks in his red one, damn him. The Susietka was smothering me all night. Looks like I made a bad belt. Although, I did it with proper permanent patterns. Why am I telling you this? A witch won't understand. You only want to walk around bareheaded. Ew.
The Susietka didn't get angry for nothing. I should speak to him.
Ona má nějakýho ducha domova. Já si s ním promluvím. Musím odejít a jít tam zpět.
The shepherd is sitting by the haystack, hitting his poo drum.
From one knower to another, I wish you well.
Have you ever seen Marfa when you brought the cattle for grazing in the evening?
I have, yes. But I haven't seen where she went. Maybe the youngsters saw it.
Okay. Musíme tam zajít znovu.
Like many other houses in the village, Anicia's izba is bent because of the wildly growing forest. You knock at the door, and your acquaintance opens it for you.
Tak, můžeme najít jeho. Počká.
You sneak under the branch through the bent gates, whisper the secret words, and notice a black, furry shadow in the far corner of the yard.
Yuck! And nowhere, Khaldoons. I hate you kind. What stinks?
Wait, kind host. I want to ask you.
Don't you try throwing sand in my eyes. I feel evil emanating from you. Like from the belt my master wanted to trade. Don't think he didn't trade it. All covered in evil markings. Doesn't have eyebrows. I punish her and punish you.
You notice the shadows grow darker in the corners. The Susiedko is not alone here.
Že by? Co to tady je? Já bych je možná ještě neměl napadat. Vždycky to můžeme vzít hrubou silou.
You sneak under the branch through the bent gates. Whisper the...
Yuck! And nowhere. What stinks?
Wait, kind host. I want to ask you.
Ne, nejsou silný. Nejsou nějak extra silný, ale já si myslím, že tady v tom jakože bude něco jako zakopaný pes, že bych jakože neměl jakože tady na ně moc útočit, že by jsem nejdřív si měl být jistý, kdo má v tom prsty, v tom mizení těch lidí. A že možná ještě chviličku, když si budu povídat s někým, takže mi zapadne ta skládanka trošičku do sebe. Ale na toho Susiedka tady útočit asi nechci, protože Susiedko je jakoby duch domova. Jo? A jsou to vlastně jakože, to jsou jako hodný duchové, který se starají o to, aby prostě ten dům zkvétal a tak dále. To není nic zlýho. A ve chvíli, kdy on je takhle jakože divně agresivní a útočí na mě, tak jako to mi smrdí. To je v tom něco, tady je prostě něco. Takže jako nebudu zbytečně unáhleně útočit a zabíjet je.
Don't you try throwing sand in my eyes. I feel evil emanating from you. Like from the belt my master wanted to trade. Don't think he didn't trade it. All covered in evil markings. Doesn't have eyebrows. I punish her and punish you.
Tohle je divný.
You notice the shadows grow darker in the corners. The Susiedko is not alone here.
Že by naopak ten Susiedko byl changeling a jenom se vydával za Susiedka, že by tohle byl changeling. Tak a zdrhneme.
The shepherd is sitting by the haystack, hitting his poo drum with sticks. Fog surrounds him, covering everything with slippery moisture. You smell mold and mushrooms. Your blood runs cold. He wears his boots on the wrong feet, and the footwear is too thin at the ankles.
On má obráceně boty.
Your blood runs cold. He wears his boots on the wrong feet, and the footwear is too thin at the ankles.
A ještě jsou mu jakože úzký.
From one Noah to another, I wish you well.
To nakonec je on?
They say Yefim the hunter communicates with the Leshi.
No way. I was writing charters too, but who wants to curse? He isn't to blame. Well, I only do what needs to be done. Everyone likes Martha, but I don't like her very much. The woman has a mind of... That's all right. I'll have a chat with her when the time comes. Oh, a quarrelsome woman. She's the one. His son was Galina's husband,
Jsme všechno
so she herself cursed
s
him.
ním
Who else?
probrali.
Have you ever seen Marfa when you brought the cattle for grazing in the evening?
I have, yes. But I haven't seen where she went. Maybe the youngsters saw it.
Shepherds also communicate with Leshi. He watches after the animals for you. Did he give you any helpers?
Nah, just some silly things. I don't measure up to you Khaldoons. I do everything by myself. It's scary dealing with the forest, everyone says so. I need to look after the cattle. They won't punish some icon, but they will punish me if anything happens.
You came to Nimzia after the forest master hid it, right?
Yes, I was unlucky. The Leshi caught me. Doesn't seem that I asked for an invitation.
What were you doing before this?
I was a worker. My father was old and couldn't support me. I made my own way.
Proč pak se ho nemůžu zeptat na to, že má obráceně ty boty? Ještě se zeptáme těch děcek.
The scarce Nimzia youth is sitting by an old izba. When you approach, they watch you intently.
We've heard of you, Vasilisa. I hope you will help Nimzia. No one has been able to so far.
Did you see where she walks at night?
Marfa walks at night? No, it can't be her. But someone definitely walks the streets. Must be the devil. Recently, Galina went missing, and we noticed some shadow getting into her house. One of us was placing a candle for her in the corner in the evening, you know, so that the forest would let her go. Suddenly, he heard some rustling and saw the door open. It was Leshi. Who else? He immediately ran out of the izba. We found his tracks in the morning. Someone must have been carrying a heavy soul off to the forest. There must have been Galina's second spirit when Leshi was holding her. The tracks are deep, so this spirit put up quite a fight. A scary thing.
Have any of you seen a hunter by the forest edge? Well, don't be scared. I can protect you from him. You can tell me now.
One of the girls confesses she saw Yefim by the forest edge. She says Yefim was asking the Leshi to free Nimzia and bring the missing people back. Galina was her daughter-in-law. They sure did argue, but quietly. Galina was crying afterwards, she told us.
Did you see where she walks at night?
Ještě jednou.
Marfa walks at night? No, it can't be her. But someone definitely walks the streets. Recently, Galina went missing, and we noticed some shadow getting into her house. One of us was placing a candle for her in the corner in the evening, you know, so that it was Leshi. Who else? He immediately ran. There must have been Galina's second spirit when Leshi was holding her. The tracks are deep, so this spirit put up quite a fight. A scary thing.
What's with this guy?
His mouth is too big. In our village, no one. We don't want to be taken by Vorsa.
Já se tam podívám, jestli tam něco nenajde, nějaký ty stopy.
Galina is doing well. She's sitting at the table and is already busy doing housework. You search the yard and notice the tracks the villagers told you about. Someone was dragging something heavy towards the forest. Like many other houses in the village, Anisia's izba is bent because of the wildly growing.
You again, witch! Ugh, I'm looking forward to never
Já
seeing
nemám
you,
možnost
you damn
znovu
vulture!
zatím s úsetkem.
Well, what do you need?
Marfa says you gifted a belt.
I did, and he didn't take it. Still walks in his red one, damn him. The Susietka was smothering me all night. Looks like I made a bad belt. Although, I did it with proper permanent patterns. Why am I telling you this? You only want...
The Susietka didn't get angry for nothing. I should speak to him. They say that Galina that went missing was your daughter-in-law.
That's none of your business. You lousy...
Anisia pushes you away from the... Galina is doing well. She's sitting at the table and is already...
Vasilisa, I don't know how to thank you. You'll always be welcome in my house. Well, come in. Sit here, under the icons.
They say the Leshi came to you when he held you in the roots.
God save us. My life is not enough for him. He wants to curse my household as well.
How so?
How? Why else would he take all my copper dishes? It was all that was left from my husband. And it's still heavy. I saw the trail leading into the woods. The damned chort. I'd rather be dead.
Galina whimpers.
You're Anisia's daughter-in-law?
I was. An absurd life that was. Well, it's a sin to complain. We all live as we can. My husband was taken from me by the forest. He died. God rest his soul.
What kind of man was he?
A good one. Loving. So unlike his mother, Anisia. When he died, she blamed me. Said I cursed him.
Did you argue?
We had some disagreements. But I don't think she cursed me. I don't remember any such thing.
Do you remember the time when the master of the forest took you? What did he look like?
My memory is foggy, Vasilisa.
Did he look like anyone from the
No, he was dark, as if made of wood, covered, and he nearly crushed me with those...
Galina starts to sob.
I remember one thing he told me. I can't pray.
Tak ještě jí sebral nádobí.
The Leshy's domain stands before you like a grim wall. The peasants have burnt part of the forest, but it maintains its size, growing back trees with remarkable speed.
Minimálně tady narazíme možná na ty stopy.
You have no difficulty following the tracks left by the Leshy when he took something heavy from Galina. The tracks stop by the hole, clumsily masked with grass. Inside you find a chest filled with various everyday things, kitchenware, jewelry, Fabrics. Looks like someone got caught on an old nail inside the chest. A triangular piece of cloth dangles upon it. The Leshy's domain stands before you like a grim wall. The peasants have burnt part.
Všimnout si, jestli má někdo něco natrženého. Ještě bychom měli.
A small hunter's izba that is well lived in. He takes care of his home. You walk around the izba, but don't find anything worth your attention. You see broad skis in the yard, a device for cleaning prey, and other hunting tools. They are all kept in order.
Oh, hey, Vasilisa, howdy! It's good that we finally have a knower. You've saved Galina, so maybe you will free us all.
So do you talk to the Leshy?
Oh, not after he... Well, I do the rituals, the usual ones.
I found your tracks in the forest by the offering. You were dragging some girl by the forest edge. It was Galina. Did you give her to the Leshy?
Bite your tongue, Vasya.
Who was it then?
Well, me. And the girl was one of the villagers. You can see her in the village right now. I told her not to tell anything. It's a bad omen. I left an offering to him and shot the stump. I've been trying to summon the Leshy for I want to ask him eye to eye if Nimza is doomed big, but he cares little for us. Will you to a righteous forest?
Ještě by se měl najít.
Galina is Anicia daughter?
Galina? Yes, she was married to... The forest took him, as well as many others.
My jsme si ověřili tohle z toho. To byla ta mafra.
Marfa's izba is richly decorated.
Marfa?
Towels, a large salt pot, and everywhere the wood is covered.
Greetings, Vasilisa, dear. Well, come in. Sit over there, in the corner.
They say you walk the streets at night, acting strangely.
Oh no, Vasilisa, dear, God forbids. I sit at home, that wasn't me. Who walks at night at all? I'm too scared.
So where are you walking at night, Marfa dear?
Nowhere, help me, Lord. I'm telling you, I stay here, around the house.
Maybe a Susetko left a piece of your dress in the chest with the stolen goods. Do you break into all the locked houses?
Marfa suddenly falls at your feet.
Oh, don't ruin me, Vasilisa, dear. I knew right away as soon as you appeared in our village that you'd find me out. I took the goods from Izbas where no one stays. Those that belonged to ones taken by the Leshy. No one else need those things, right? I swear on the cross that I've never cursed anyone. I loved Galina. I grieved most of all. The goods are my sin, but it's all for the future. All will serve the village as soon as the Leshy opens it back up. I will give everything to the monastery, and I won't forget about you. Here, I can give you some money now if you want it. But don't tell the others at the gathering.
Ne, žádný peníze nebudu brát.
I don't need your money. I have to think what to do with you. You've wasted my time.
Thank you, mistress. Don't ruin me. I'll be sent to a labor camp. I'll die there too.
Marfa starts to cry and whimper.
Okay, tak tohle je zodpovědná za ty krádeže.
The scarce Nimzia youth is sitting by an old izba. When you approach, you sit by a house and dissolve in a deep song. The herbalist's house smells like healing herbs. You look around.
Ah, greetings, Vasilisa. I don't care where this village is. In a fog or in Perm-Gubernia. Makes no difference to me. Are you friends with Marfa, your neighbor? Not so much. Recently, I visited her in the evenings. She wasn't home. That happened several. God knows where she was. You could ask a shepherd about her. He leads the cattle to graze in the evenings. Oh, the youngsters. They also like to walk at night. They may have seen something.
Can you tell me about this piece of cloth?
I don't know. Looks like Marfa's dress. The pattern is the same.
To nás jenom ujistilo, ale ona se nám už přiznala, takže tohle z toho už je nám jakože k ničemu.
Like many other houses in the village, Anisia's izba is...
You again, witch! Ugh.
Já fakt nemůžu s tím Siusetkem nic dělat.
I'm looking forward to... Well, what do you need? That girl's a hypocrite. Wants everyone to like her. But she's got a mind. She's gonna give us trouble.
Marfa says you gifted a belt to fill him.
I did, and he didn't take it. Still walks in his red one, damn him. This Susietka was smothering me all night. Looks like I made a bad belt. Although, I did it with proper permanent patterns. Why am I telling you this? A witch won't understand. You only want to walk around
The Susietka didn't get angry for nothing. I should speak to him.
Já jsem měl jenom jednu jedinou šanci promluvit si s tím Siusetkem.
The herbalist's house smells like healing herbs. You look around attentively, but you don't notice any signs of evil spirits. It's like many other houses in the village. Anisia's izba is bent because of the wildly growing forest.
S ním znova promluvit. Tak jsem je tam fakt měl normálně zmasakrovat. On by potom třeba spustil. No, ale to se vrátíme... To se vrátíme na úplný začátek streamu. Celá hodina, všechno, co jsem dělal, bude ztraceno.
The shepherd is sitting by the haystack, hitting his poo drum with sticks. Fog surrounds him, covering everything with slippery moisture. You smell mold, and your blood runs cold. He wears his boots on the wrong feet, and the footwear is too thin at the ankles.
From one Noah to another, I wish you well.
Stop pretending. I know that you're Leshy. It's you who's been kidnapping the villagers.
What are you talking about, Vasilisa?
The shepherd abruptly jumps up and backs into the fog. You don't have time to say a word before his stretched out figure disappears into the tall trees.
Wait, Vasilisa. I saw everything. Still can't believe my eyes. I want to help. Philemon, run that way. I may help you with something else. There is this thing.
Talk faster. I don't need you in the woods. You will only get yourself killed.
A wonder-working icon will come in handy to you. I blamed God for all of this, wanted to punish him, and I hid it nearby.
I will take, if I have time.
To nakonec to fakt byl on.
You step onto a southern Nemzia field. Suddenly, your way is blocked by evil spirits. These must be Philemon's helpers.
Tak. Takže se pustíme asi tady do toho. Že bychom mu dali... Dáme tady tomu vejsta. Ať už mu mezi tím se zmenšuje to. Tak. Přestaň si podupávat. Toho vyplácáme takhle, no. Když mi přišly teď ty karty. Tak, pěkně mi ubližte. Sedm a 20. To, aby jsme mohli, naše čertiska, aby jsme mohli poslat tady na něj. Kolik máš? 7. Tak. Tak, zastavíme se tady, berete nějaký jeho zásoby, o kterých
On
nám
an
teď-
old stump covered with mushrooms, you find an icon the hunter was. The face of the saint looks at you with reproach, as if it was you who shot it. You quickly hide the icon in the bag.
Torment from Charles O2. Ale... Nebudou nás tolik trápit. Čeho bych se tak zbavil? Bych potřeboval mít ještě aspoň 1 nebo 2 sloty. Sakra. No, tak zatím to zvládneme. Necháme se zatím mučit furt ještě.
The raven appears as if out of nowhere. It lands on an old cross and stares at you. The forest rustles around you. The wind disperses the fog, and for the first time in a while, you see the night sky. The raven's eyes flash red in the forest darkness.
It turned out to be a shepherd, not a mother-in-law, not a plowman. Carr, carr. It's good that you found him. It will be easier to defeat him. He's afraid of you.
Tak to fakt nakonec byl on? No, jako... Ale jediný, co mi to napovědělo, je, že si nechtěla si vzít ten opasek jiný. A potom, že měl prostě v obráceně ty boty, které mu ještě neseděly.
Yes, but where is he? How will we find him in the forest?
We've already tracked down Philemon. He went to that tree where Galena was found. Found!
Aha.
Turns out he has a secret underground lair there. All of those who were kidnapped are held there. There!
Do you think he'll uncover Nimzia?
He will! He will! You won't leave him no choice. You have the book. Black. Black.
You know about it?
I guessed it. Sensed it. Knew it from the start. The wind at the crossroads told me. Carr, carr.
How do we find the entrance to the lair?
I know where it is. I know. I'll show. Go to Kulpa. Carr, carr.
Those who were kidnapped, are they alive?
Not alive and not dead. Our father sometimes took people, but he let them go later. Later, someone will pray for them or say a holy word, and then he let them go. This one keeps their soul, feeds on them. For him, their souls are like sugar. Karr, karr.
What kind of chort are you? Maybe you're leading me into a trap.
You don't know who I am?
What is this strange bird that showed up at the crossroads? Was it this raven?
Zdýmon, leší. Domovoj. Rolf. A kodlak to asi nebude.
You care for Nimza a lot, so you're a household spirit, a domovoi or an avinnik.
Vronk.
Karr, karr. And you call yourself a knower, Vasilisa.
Co seš zač?
The raven appears as if out of nowhere. It lands on an... The raven's eyes flash red.
It turned out to be... It's good that you...
Yes, but where...
We've already tracked down... Turns out he has a secret.
Do you think he'll uncover new...
He will.
You know about it?
I guessed it. Sensed it. Knew it from the start. The wind at the crossroads.
How do we find the
I know where it is. I know. I'll show.
Those who were kidnapped.
Not alive, and not... Someone will pray for them. This one keep for him. Their souls are like sugar.
What kind of chort...
You don't know.
What is this strange bird that showed up at the crossroads? Was it this raven?
Nebo že by to byl nějaký pekelný démon?
I know who dwells at the crossroads.
Karr, karr. And you call... My name is Karnesh. I'm Eleshi's son, as well as Philemon. He's my brother.
Oh. Ale já chci XPčka.
The raven appears as if out of nowhere. It lands... The raven's eyes flash red.
It turned out to... It's good that you found him. It will be...
Yes, but where is he? How will we find him in the forest?
Vyměním si bakterky.
We've already tracked down. Turns out he has a secret under...
Do you think he'll uncover...
He will.
You know about it?
I guessed it. Sensed it. Knew it from the start.
How do we find the entrance to...
I know where it is. I know. I'll show.
Those who were kidnapped.
Not alive and not dead. Someone will pray for them. This one keeps them. For him, their souls are like sugar. Karr.
What kind of chort are you?
You don't know who...
What is this strange bird that showed up at the crossroads? Was it this raven? You showed up at the crossroads. Nature listens to you, and you know the forest so well that you can follow Philemon. You're also a Leshi.
Ah, you guessed it. Karr, karr. My name is Karnesh. I'm Eleshi's son, as well as Philemon. He's my brother. He's been hiding from me for a long time, sucking the life out of Nimza, plucking its villagers. I couldn't track him while he was in a human form, but you helped me. Yes, you did. It is I who dragged you here from Balut. It's my figure you saw in the forest. My presence. Karr, karr.
You're the reason I'm trapped here.
It's not so simple. No, I was lured by the book. It led me to you. I'll help you. Only my father can break the seal on this book, and you won't find him without me. No.
All right. Lead me to your brother.
Go to Kulpo. I will wait for you there.
The sound of wings reverberates through the old branches when the raven takes off from the old tomb. You gaze with sorrow at the crooked cross. Who was buried here, and why? Does anyone remember this old grave and the dead man within? This man was also buried outside the churchyard. These uneasy thoughts stay with you even after the grave is far behind you. Your bast shoe sinks into the freezing sludge. You have arrived at a flooded glade. After finding an old path made of rotten planks, you make it closer to your goal, but feel something wrong and stop halfway into the swamp. It looks like Philemon's chorts have set an ambush ahead. You look around. There's a man standing by the fringe of the forest, but you can't make out his face. You step back and follow the strange figure. Call out to it, but it's continuing further. It seems as if it's leading you around the swamp, across the river. Should you follow the stranger, or continue on your way to the Leshy's lair?
Půjdeme se tam podívat? Půjdeme se tam podívat.
A man is standing on the other bank. Your blood runs cold. The figure seems familiar. Could it be him? You're separated by a small, cold river that you can wade through. The icy water burns like a flame. Your breath freezes, but you gather your strength and reach the opposite bank. The silhouette beckons you further, towards some ruined buildings. The roof has collapsed, and fir trees have grown in the rooms. It looks like even the everlasting stoves have bent, collapsed, and become homes for the trees. Suddenly, you witness a strange vision. Several forest chorts are chasing a pack of squirrels while muttering something. You call out to the chorts, and before they can attack, you quickly read the right zagavar. The squirrels gather in an obedient herd. It turns out the chorts found the zagavar text in an abandoned chapel. The grateful chorts pick edible mushrooms for you in the woods nearby, and tell you about a shepherd's treasure nearby.
Okay.
You get to the abandoned church the chorts were telling you about. You feel uneasy because of its sharp outline, as if it is vanishing in the haze. Under a canopy, you see the black, toothless doorway of the building. Inside, you find a skeleton with a wooden drum. There's a shepherd's charter in the dead man's bag, and several old coins. In the charter, you see the zagavar the chorts tried to master. Looks like the coins are cursed. Someone put chorts on them.
Ale
You have no way to learn what this person looked like. Only naked bones remain. But the drum looks exactly like the one Philemon has.
Okay. Ty peníze brát nebudeme.
You take the shepherd's charter.
-2, OK. Tak kam pak nás vede tady ta postava?
It's difficult to travel the untrodden paths. The river Pujva spilled over its banks and formed another swamp here. There he is, your old friend. He's here, standing in the middle of flooded wood. You call out to him, but your voice sinks in the thickening fog. The dampness sets into your bones, and you start to shiver, either because of the cold or in anticipation of the meeting. You come closer. The silhouette gradually moves away. At times, you feel you can almost touch it with your hand, and at others, it disappears. But then once again flickers in the pine wood.
Co to je zač? Je to nějaký bludičkář? Nebo něco takového?
The one you were following all this time gets lost behind the trees. You follow him, and the pine needles and moss rustle beneath your feet. Suddenly, you step on a broken fir branch. You are quickly surrounded by forest demons.
To vede mě fakt jenom sem jakože do pasti. Tak, když dáme jemu za 6, tak tohle z toho to zabije a už se musíme vypořádat jenom tady s tím. Tak. A je to.
The chorts scatter as frightened beasts. The figure awaits you there, at the forest's edge.
Furt mě to někam táhne dál.
Here is your beloved. Here he is, in the fog. You recognize his figure. You feel that you will hear his voice any moment now, but you can't see his face. You take a step. The figure doesn't move. He's waiting for you. You call to your beloved, but he is silent. Only the branches rustle in the swirling fog. Only several steps separate you from him. Another moment, and you will be together again. You suddenly lose your footing. A chasm opens beneath your feet.
To je fakt nějaká bludička, ty vole.
You come to your senses at the bottom of the ravine. The fog is gone, and the figure with it. You can hardly hold back your tears of grief and pain.
Co se stane, když zaútočíme? Rovnou.
Here is your beloved. Here he is, in the fog. You recognize his figure. You feel that you will hear his voice any moment now, but you can't see his face. You take a step. The figure doesn't move.
Jako rozpoznáváme vlastně toho, do koho jsme byli zamilovaní.
You read a Zagavar, and the figure drops to its knees, writhing in pain. You hold your breath and silence all your instincts to avoid running to the phantom's help. In a moment, it disappears, as well as the fog. Where your beloved used to stand, you can see a deep ravine.
Zajímavý. Zajímavý. Jo, dobře. Tak jdeme do kulpu.
You stop and keep your book ready. Philemon is waiting for you by the old fir tree. A familiar raven lands beside you.
Ah, Philemon, you're here already.
No, Vasilisa, hold on, listen to me. Don't crumble me into your book. You don't understand.
Karr, karr. Right, keep talking, brother.
Dobře, tak povídej.
You want to talk? Those who want peace don't learn to ravines.
I was scared. I was afraid you wouldn't listen to me. I know about the book. I thought you might drag me into the seal.
Nice story, brother.
Oh, be quiet, Carnish. You're still much too young. You couldn't understand anything.
Speak before I change my mind.
I won't lie to you, Vasilisa. Enough with the lies. I'll tell you how it is. I sometimes dragged Nimza villagers to my lair. Yes, under this tree. But not out of malice, but for a reason. I have to.
Karr, karr, karr! Father would never let it happen. Do your sorcery, Vasilisa, before it's not too late.
Wait, let's listen to him.
You can't understand me, Carnish. In order to avoid greater sacrifices, I have to accept lesser ones. Yes, I made it so Vorsa fell asleep, and is sleeping still. Yes, I hid Nimza and planned to keep it hidden.
Proč?
For this, I need power. I need a human sacrifice. This is the price.
How did you put your father to sleep and hide the village?
It was difficult, but I managed it. For both of these things, I need power. I could wait until the villagers begin cursing one another and take them one by one. But it wouldn't be enough. A speck. I needed a powerful source, a flow, an avalanche of power. That's why I took on this image, a shepherd.
So you took someone's skin, like a chort.
That's another of the necessary sacrifices. I couldn't change my form then, as I can now. I began living in Nimza, sowing discord carefully, gradually. As roots pierce the stone, so I was eating through the villagers' trust in one another. I built the events in such a way that one day, a local holiday, the villagers got angry at each other. Oh, Vasilisa, it's not easy. Everyone was angry, hated each other. I won't lie. I needed potions for that, trickery, and other things. But I got what I wanted. A lot of curses were said that day. So many that all of Nimza was cursed. That's how I managed to steal the entire village. And a dozen of cursed villagers provided enough power to put my father to sleep.
So, that's how you arrange it. If only I knew.
You were too busy with beasts and paid no interest to people, brother. Learn your lesson.
What huge sacrifices do you want to avoid? Aren't you the reason for them in the first place?
We, Leshies, can see the future. That's how I knew about your seal, even before you showed up here. We know what would await Nimza villagers in the coming years. We can hear it in the branches, in the whisper of the wind on the crossroads. Everyone, all the Russian lands will be swept by a storm. A storm is coming. Death, famine, murder, wars await you. Maladies on such a scale that have never existed before. This village will disappear altogether.
This can't be true.
It is true, and my brother knows that.
Everything may yet change.
Ha! There haven't been such powerful omens as these for a long time. I am certain this will happen.
People must choose their fate for themselves.
Právně.
Choose? They have no choice. They don't know what awaits them or their children. These things are written in neither the black nor the white books. The future is much scarier than your chorts, Vasilisa. That's why I decided to hide them. I will kill one, and then the other, but they will survive here with me in this fog.
Hmm.
You're sucking this power out of the peasants?
Yes, I have to kill them. This is the price. I told you what this is about, and you must support me. The peasants ask for help all the time, but no one listens. Only I do. You yourself know about the sacrifice required for a worthy cause. You're a witch after all.
You speak beautifully, Philemon, but the people should choose for their own!
What can they choose? Death is waiting behind each door. Only I can keep them safe. Vasilisa, they have no choice. But you do. I can set you free from the fog. I can break the seal. But I will require a sacrifice. We will take a man from Nimzia together. I'll bring you to your father, and we will break the seal. You will be free, and Nimzia will be safe.
Don't listen to him, Vasilisa. He cannot decide, and neither can you. Only they can. You have to stop Philemon. Nimzia will be free. You will be free, and my father will finally wake up.
Philemon wants to keep Nimzia in the fog, and the raven wants everyone to be free. What should I do? Which side should I choose?
No, samozřejmě, že lidi by si to měli rozhodnout sami a ne on za ně. Takže pomůžeme jemu.
You speak nicely, Philemon, and your goal is noble, but people must have a choice. I won't let you kill any more villagers.
That won't do. I won't let you near my tree.
Tak. To znamená, soustředit se čistě jenom na něj musíme. Vejsta. Toto ti dáme. Toto ti dáme. Toto ti dáme. A toto si dáme.
Don't meddle in the business of our village.
Metal? You're the reason I'm here, and not in Vilgard.
Tak. Všechno na něj.
I can let you go, Vasilisa.
But you will. You have no choice.
Tak. 3x20. To by mělo samo o sobě stačit. Je to podpoříme tímhle s tím vším. Tak.
Philemon sheds his skin and quickly hides among the roots of the old tree. The raven bids you to hurry before the spirit regains his powers.
Druhý kolo, nebo co?
You pass underneath the roots. The subterranean darkness squirms around you like an army worm. When your eyes adjust to the darkness, you see that these are shadows moving about. Philemon's previous victims, still restless. They whisper endlessly, but you can't make out what they're saying. Suddenly, Philemon springs from the darkness, along with coiling tree roots.
Think again, Vasilisa. You will doom the entire village.
It's you who are killing it, one after the other. I won't let other peasants end up in your lair.
Jo? Kolo číslo 2. Paráda. A žádný waste, to je škody. Hnedka na úvod. Protože potřebujeme toto. Protože si potřebujeme dát regeneraci. Já jsem neposlal si nějakýho toho čerta, který mi umožňuje regeneraci. Že? Sakra. Máme na něj čertíky.
You shouldn't have gone against me, witch.
You shouldn't have tried to kidnap peasants. And me.
Tak. Tak. Má zablokovat. Dobrý. Ty kráso. Tohle to hodně bolelo. To 18. To 19. To 20. To by teoreticky na něj mělo už stačit bohatě. To 23. Tak schválně, vyjde to nebo ne? On měl něco, že mi to dá damage? On mi určitě vrátil tu damage. Jsem si to pořádně nenastudoval, co tam všechno měl. Mě také proklel. Mně nefunguje fakt ta regenerace, sakra. Já jsem neposlal čerta, který mi blokuje regeneraci, nebo co? Ne, ten je vyslaný. Aha. Aha. Já jsem ho měl vyslat. Já jsem ho měl vyslat dřív, než jsme se do něj pustili. Takže já mám zablokovanou regeneraci.
You shouldn't have gone against me.
You shouldn't have tried to kidnap and me.
Jo. Nebude tak jednoduchý. Tak, máme něco, co nám sejme kletbou. Nejist. Jeden. Co nám to sebralo? Odstranilo to, jo, odstranilo to ten damage, který oni mi budou dělat. Jenomže teďka nám to snižuje o 7 damage. Rozumí. Jo. Takže dáme jenom takhle strašně málo. Tak si to schováme ještě, jestli to zvládneme na příští kolo. No, dáme za úplný kůl.
Wait. You can't just... You won't be able to.
You sealed your fate yourself when you dragged me to Nimzia.
Tak. Teďka mi to teoreticky... Tohle stavu teprve bude kastit. Jako teďka by to mělo v pohodě být. Teďka už mu dám za 135. Tak sválně. No, sláva. Sláva. Tak.
The Leshy falls to the ground hissing and disappears without a trace. You feel Philemon's sorcery disappear around you. Shadows vanish one after the other. Karnish thanks you and explains how to get to his sleeping father, outlining the necessary rituals. The Raven will wait for you there.
Leshy's son told me to go north, to the old field. I better not waste any time. Every day counts.
Jo, tak. Vy potvory jste se mi vrátili a zablokovali jste mi regeneraci. Tak, tady máme nějaký další bodík. Máme 15. level. Můžeme si zdvihnout damage. Ale ještě si chci zdvihnout tohle, že můžeme zbaštit něco dvakrát během jednoho kola. To by se nám bylo bývalo teďka hodilo třeba. Tak, tady do toho teďka asi ještě zasahovat nebudu. Ten balík jakž takž funguje, to teprve pořešíme, až se nám asi to eliminuje jako nepřátelskou obranu zcela. Nepotřebujeme.
In this old, abandoned field, neither trees nor crops grow. The only things standing are old poles and two thin birches. The Leshy's son told you to tie their tops together to find the way to his father. You tie the tops of the trees together, and a portal opens between them to the domain of the elder Leshy.
Okay.
There's an old birch wood near the creek. The trees are gnarly with age, their roots covered with moss. Red ribbons are tied to their trunks, a method peasants use to aid those who have lost their way in the forest. These ribbons look like the ones you saw before you got to Nimzia. The ribbons lead you further along the stream. Suddenly, several drowners jump out of it, attracted by the black book.
Tak. Budeme tím místa. Na tebe pošleme čerty. Nemůžu používat černé stránky po dobu jednoho kola, jo? No tak. On mi to šoupnul znovu. Odporný. Ne, tohle něco. Kolik je? 12:30. Sakra. Sakra. Zase jdu někam dopryč. Zase mě to vede někam na nějaký vedlejšák.
Following the ribbons that have remained intact over the years, you find the forgotten old banyas and peek inside. Light shines through the rotten ceiling and illuminates the skeleton of a child. Judging by the leftover clothes, he was one of the Komiyazvins, as the Nimzya villagers say. It's hard to tell how long the body has laid here, alone and forgotten. You carry out the remains, dig out a grave, and place the bones inside. You unexpectedly pierce yourself with a bone splinter and sprinkle the burial place with blood. There's no soot or coals left in the stove. Silence surrounds you. Even the Banyaks have abandoned this place. There's no soot or coals left in the stove. Silence surrounds you.
Jsem měl s těma kostma zatopit určitě. Byl by to hřích, ale něčeho bychom se možná jakože dobrali.
Everything around you looks majestic and solemn. The trees that surround you are thousands of years old. Strange spirits walk between them, the likes of which you see for the first time. Tiny forest chorts are trying to catch them. Demons look out of place here. When they notice you, they attack.
OK. Ten na mě hodí. Oni mě zablokujou, takže já nebudu moct dělat vůbec nic. Takže můžu používat černé stránky. Tak. To byly otravy otravný.
You walk in circles around the glade with the ancient idols. Even putting your clothes on inside out doesn't help. You decide to look around. It seems as if some kind of Leshy's sorcery is at work.
Pagan idols with some chute pattern.
Jaký bylinky potřebujeme pozbírat?
The old forest towers over you. It holds the memory of the ancient legend. While you look at the short idols, you think about all the evil spirits that have disappeared without a trace since that time. This idol seems enchanted. Old short sorcery is still strong here. You can try to untangle this Zagavar.
To má být asi takhle.
When the final piece of the idol fits into place, you feel as if the forest has been unshackled. It looks like the road is clear now.
Dobře, tak poslední místo. Táta Leši. Aha. Říkal nějakou animaci.
Karr! Vasilisa, it's time to wake my father up. Are you ready?
Ne, viděl jsem tam ještě nějaký bodláky. Chceme nějaký bylinky si pozbírat. Tak jsem viděl nějaký tenhle ten. Tak. Ale nic víc tady nevidím. Tak asi už je čas.
Karr! Vasilisa, it's time to wake my father up. Are you ready?
Doufám, že nebudeme muset bojovat s ním. Hnedka, když ho v podstatě zachraňujeme.
When he wakes up, I'll be dead with here. He still has to teach a lesson to my older brother. Maybe you'll take me with you. Before you know it, I'll become a Leshy on my own.
Proč ne? Zatím mi pomáhal.
Very well. A helper like you will come in handy.
All right, then. Let's do this.
The raven starts to read an unfamiliar zagaver in a foreign language. With each minute, his raspy voice grows even quieter. It crackles like moss in piney woods. Soon, you feel the earth beneath your feet.
Další pečeť doma. Kde to jsme? Pozbíráme, co se dá pozbírat. Okay.
Is this a sea or an ocean? What a beauty.
Můžeme kouknout tak na to něco zatopenýho?
A submerged church. Its bell tower just above the water. What kind of strange place is this?
Přesně.
A submerged church. Its bell tower just above the water.
Já ale nemůžu běžet nikam, jakože jinam. Furt jenom jeden směr. Nemůžu nikam odbočit.
This white stone sure is full of power. A murmur beneath it looks like a water stream. This white stone sure is full of power.
Your book lies on a snow-white altar. The white stone faintly crackles and trembles, barely able to contain the power of the ancient artifact.
King Solomon himself would be humbled and awed. After all, his ring is just a seal.
What's going on? Where are we?
Don't you recognize this island? You used to speak of it so often. Never mind now. You've opened yet another lock. There is but a small matter that remains. A trifle, really. Just 2 more obstacles in our way. Who would have thought that a simple witch from Vilgard would make it this far. Oh, but there is much more. Great deeds.
But I just want my wish to come true.
And so it will. Don't you doubt it. Soon you will reach your goal, and the book will lose its seals.
What deeds? I just want to bring back my beloved.
Oh, and you will eventually. The main thing now is be punctual and not miss your chance. Very soon now, the sun will reach its zenith. Only on that day can one find the fern flower. Don't miss it, Vasilisa. Hurry! We haven't come this far for nothing, have we? You are breaking seals one after another with ease, and each time your power grows. And the demons can sense this and flock to serve you. Soon it will be enough.
To free him?
Yes, to unite you with your beloved.
Dobrá, to jsem zvědavý, jestli fakt ho dokážeme zachránit, nebo jestli nakonec vyvoláme jenom nějakýho zombíka, nějakou mrtvolu.
Will the book really make my wish come true when I break all of the seals?
This is what the legend says. It's been a long time since the locks of this ancient artifact were opened. Legend is a most stubborn thing. It lasts for ages, changing ever so slightly, adapting to its host like a parasite. It grapples onto him with tentacles of myth and magic, and the moment he looks askance, it changes into something new on the spot, hiding meaning behind a veil of omission. According to legend, your wish is what lies behind the 7 seals. All the knowers say so. Is that true?
What of my beloved? Where is he now?
I know that he has but 40 days. In this time, he will traverse all the aerial tall houses, and his soul will find its place. I could perhaps put in a word for him to my demon acquaintances, but I see no point in that.
Oh.
For you yourself will be able to help him. Still, you need to hurry. Old Igor was right. After the 40th day, even the book won't be enough to get him back.
Time for me to go to Vilgard. 2 more seals remain.
Yes, time is wasting. We will meet again. That I believe.
Och,
Old Igor?
Vasilisa. Oh, Lord. I was beginning to get worried. We could have run out of time. Where were you?
Oh, Grandpa. I'm here now. Everything's fine. Lashis have led me astray, but I managed to get out. You taught me well. And I've broken the seal as well.
Oh, you did? Well then, we may make it yet. I thought that friend of ours has gotten to you at last. But no, not him.
Alexander?
Yes, I remember the old tricks, though. I do. Broke a needle and pierced the door.
Caught him?
I did, but he managed to get away. His shorts helped him. I'm not so good with demons these days, but I still have some power left.
Don't worry. I'll get to him.
You will, I'm sure of it. Let me call Nikolai, since you're here. We have to finish that damn wedding before Abdericha shows up to get back her daughter.
I feel that we're running out of time.
It'll be all right. We'll marry them off this evening. I didn't waste my time. I put a couple of spells on that couple. They'll live happily ever after. That Alexander, he started this cursing business with a wedding, and now he won't be able to stop. When the wedding starts, he'll be drawn to it by his chorts, even against his will.
I will meet him by the Church of the Trinity then.
Don't be too fond of your new boyfriend, though. Don't chase him. Don't forget about the seal.
He isn't my boyfriend. What are you talking about? Then again, we'll have to break the next seal on Ivan's day, right?
Well, less than a week is left.
What? I thought I had more time.
You say the Leshies got to you? Ha! Good thing that you escaped now and not a year later. You know how it is with these evil spirits.
Wait a moment. We have to prepare the ritual then, and fast.
Ah, so you remember what I taught you?
Yes, we need threads from a monastery, a towel from a church, an Easter knife, and candles made of human fat from someone who died of fever.
Good. I taught you well, it seems. Don't you fret, Vasya. I've started searching for the items already. Here are the threads from the monastery. You won't be scared?
I won't stop halfway. And I'll get the other items. We're almost there. Where will we get all these items?
I don't know yet. I bought these threads at the fair, but the others aren't so easy to find. I think we'll get some in the Church of the Trinity. The priest will help. And if he doesn't, well...
We'll persuade him. That ritual is quite scary.
Of course. That's why no one goes around showing off that flower. Everyone would have wanted such a helper. The ones who had the guts all were killed by Satan.
I think I'll manage. I saw a lot of these demons already.
Yes, you must be the only one capable of this feat. Kupala is nearby, and we'll be ready.
I know that you're the one to blame for the death of Ayart's wife. You sent the fire snake that killed her.
So what? As if you don't send demons for jobs yourself. You can't know everything that they're doing out there. Only later I realized what they had done. I told him about the Leshi to earn some rubles. Those were tough times. Or would you rather die from hunger, eh? Well, what's done is done. He'll finally be able to meet her now.
Let's go to business before we're too late. Go after Kolya while I prepare zagovors.
Right.
No tak. A tady si to uložím, přátelé. 3, 4, 5. pečeť prolomena. 5. pečeť prolomena. Lazarus? OK. Jo, takže... Asi potom bude čas na nějaký zase trošičku úpravu toho balíku. Možná. Budeme muset pořešit čertíky a tak dál a tak dál. Ale to uděláme zase až příště, protože samozřejmě, když se sem nalogujeme, tak celý ten rozhovor a to všechno budeme muset absolvovat znovu. Takže tady je, vzali jsme ho sebou. Dáme sejvík. Konečně půjdeme dořešit tu svatbu. Jejich potom. S Packanou. No a potom musíme vyřešit toho Alexandra. A pokračovat. Ještě poslední 2 pečetě a budeme tam. To jsem zvědavý, ale teďka to nabralo hodně velký jakože obrátky. Jsem očekával ještě, že se vrátíme zpět do té vesnice. My si tam pokecáme s těma lidma, jakože jsou šťastní, že už můžou odejít. Ono prdlajs. No, tak uvidíme, co bude dál. Jak se zadaří. Každopádně to zabalím. Takže jo, třeba 1 ráno. Jako vždycky nezapomeňte sledovat nadpis vypnutého streamu. Je možný, že třeba zítra bude day of week, že třeba nebudu zvládat. Teďka možná v nějakých pár nejbližších dnech možná to tak i bude dopadat, protože teďka zase to mám tak jako, že sotva stíhám ty streamy večer na tu 10. Tak uvidíme. Každopádně sledujte nadpis vypnutého streamu, když by náhodou přišel nějaký day off nebo nějaký extra pozdní stream, tak se to tam budu snažit nějak zavčas psát. Ale jinak je to pro teď všechno, takže já vám všem děkuji za návštěvu, přeju vám krásnou dobrou noc a u dalšího streamu zase. Ahoj.